Well, let me premise this video by saying I'm a huge advocate of owning a diesel. I love diesel trucks, but there's a catch to them, and sometimes you want to think twice before purchasing a diesel. There's been periods of misfiring when initially starting the truck. It will just have a very, very rough idling. Just sitting there, the entire truck is shaking, feels like you're taking off to the moon. Now this problem is intermittent in nature, meaning that it comes and goes. One morning I'll start up the truck, runs fine. I'll go to a parking lot, run some errands, get back in the truck, and then all of a sudden this problem occurs. There was a couple things I was looking out for that are known culprits for diesel trucks. Number one is a DPF, which is a diesel particulate filter. And the job of the DPF system is to trap all the soot and the black carbon coming off as a byproduct from using the diesel truck engine. A good way to think of it is think of your truck's exhaust like coffee and the DPF being a coffee filter. Over time, that filter gets full of all those grounds and just nasty byproducts from making the coffee. And when it does, it just sends the whole system through a whirlwind of problems. We're talking upwards of like $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 to get this problem fixed. That was one issue I was thinking of. The second one is the actual fuel injector itself. There's 8 fuel injectors, with this being a V8, and each fuel injector has a sensor with like a pigtail coming off it to let it know precisely how much fuel to inject. After doing some research, I found out that the pigtails are a known weak point on the Duramax trucks. With all the shaking, rattling, and rolling and towing, after time that could wiggle loose, and you think of like a faulty electrical connection. If it comes and goes, well, that could be the problem. It's not sending enough signal to let the truck know how much fuel to put out. I have a 2017 GMC Sierra 2500 diesel, and I threw an engine code calling to get some clarification if you guys would be able to handle my case there.
No, we don't work on vehicles, and we work on pumps and injectors brought in and out of the vehicle.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. I got it read, and it said it was a cylinder 5 injector circuit. I didn't know if it was the DPF, but I was also thinking maybe a damaged injector pigtail on cylinder number 5.
It could very well be that, or it could very well be an injector. But right now, I'd probably say we're pretty booked this week. But I know I could probably get you in next Tuesday easily. I'm gonna call around and make sure no one else could kind of squeeze me in sooner, and if not, maybe I'll just circle back to you. All right, bye. Well, just got off the phone with that guy, and he can't get me until next Tuesday, so that's well over a week away. And the witch hunt continues. So let's make our way over to the dealership and hope for the best. Anytime I push on the gas right now, the truck is shaking really bad. It kind of sucks because we're on the freeway right now. I can only go so slow. This is stressful. Feels like we're in a washing machine right now.
A little busy.
That's not looking promising. Yikes. All right, I'm gonna go see what's up. She said it's probably gonna take a couple days to diagnose it, but she said she's gonna try to expedite it. And I told her this is our only vehicle. She said, we'll get you a free Uber back to the Sun Outdoor. Make sure we got all of our stuff back here.
Alrighty, we can head inside right away.
Okay, thank you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're on a waiting game right now.
Where are we supposed to wait for the Uber?
No, they're gonna text me. That's the nice part. If you guys ever do get servicing and this is your only vehicle, always feel free to ask the dealership if they can accommodate you by getting you some transport back to your location. I gotta reiterate, it is hard getting a diesel mechanic these days. There's so few and far between. So unfortunately, I had to go back to the dealership because that's our only choice right now. They're the only ones that were able to take us in and work with us as quick as they could. Oh, man. Well, good morning. It is day 4. Can you believe it? Day 4 without having a vehicle, and we finally just got news that the truck is finished.
I'm all ready.
10:35 in a white Honda Odyssey.
Well, it's 10:35.
Let's go. Man, they're quick. Oh, I see him. Let's go.
Hi. Have a good day. Thank you.
Let's see what the damage is, huh? I'm expecting this is going to be a large bill. We have a lot of explaining to do after we're done, so let's go pick up the truck.
Thank you.
Did you by chance see the engine air filter? Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Now the struggle with not having a truck and being somewhere that you're not familiar with is can't really go to the grocery store or get supplies or go anywhere.
So they found fretting or black powder on the injector connector, and they said that was on the right bank. So I guess there's like 4 on each bank, left bank and right bank.
Okay.
4 injectors on one bank, 4 injectors on the other bank.
Okay, got it.
That's a big bill right up here.
Yeah, I see that.
It's like stuff you're never like really prepared for until it happens.
Right.
I did the fuel filter underneath the truck. I didn't know if there's a second fuel filter underneath the engine, the hood of the engine. You know? Honestly, I think what we're gonna need to start doing is putting additive into the diesel fuel.
You only have one fuel filter.
One fuel filter. Good to know.
You can check it right there.
Okay. Sounds
10,
good.
15 minutes.
We'll just walk around.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whew. They billed us for 14 hours of labor. How you feel about all this?
I mean, this is our lifestyle. This is like an expense you have to prepare for.
And the other hard part is, you know, being in the RV parks, even if you knew how to do the repairs, RV parks are not going to let you just pop your hood and start digging into your engine either.
Yes, that is true. It's like you need. A lot of RV parks won't even let you change your oil.
No, yeah, that's like the last thing they'll let you do. Yeah.
They don't want to see you doing repairs in your RV. Like, you have to get that pre-approved.
And the repairs and the maintenance just never stop. A lot of diesels, just like a gas truck or any other vehicles, maintenance. And I feel like these trucks are built to fail. Parts and everything is just not made the way it used to be. And there's a huge financial incentive for dealerships to keep you coming back for servicing. But you know what? Honestly, I love our truck and I want to run it into the ground. And I foresee us having more and more issues arise as time goes by, where these repairs just rear their ugly heads when you least expect it. It's just crazy how dirty these are. Yes. So this is the cabin
filter. Yeah, this is the air filter.
Air filter.
Oh, you live with a lot of dust and you know, like boonies and everything. Yeah, that's why you pick up all the stuff. Yeah.
Man, that's nasty. Yeah. If you don't stay on top of getting this changed out, what's this mostly going to affect?
The performance of your car. You will waste more gas because you don't suck enough air.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Obviously, my engine filter and my cabin filter haven't been changed in a while as well. To get you caught up to speed, what's happened is the truck was sent into that rough idling. They found that a faulty pigtail connector off injector number 5 for the fuel injector was causing some rubbing and some black powder buildup. They determined that the fuel injector itself was damaged and therefore it needed to be replaced. They quoted me initially $3,200 to get just that one injector replaced. Since there was already so many hours being billed for accessing this fuel injector, I opted to have the other 3 injectors located on the engine bank, the right side, replaced as well while they were in there. Because honestly, most of these costs is coming from the labor. So I might as well just kill 2 birds with 1 stone, pay the labor one time, get the rest replaced, and have some peace of mind and insurance going forward in our travels. It sucks paying all this money, but you know what sucks even more is having your only vehicle that you use to get around not working and broken down on the side of the road.
Thank you. Man, these things just need a lot of upkeep and maintenance when you're driving thousands of miles every year, back and forth.
It's without a doubt, I am officially naming the pigtail off the fuel injectors as the new silent killer within diesel engines. A lot of times the vibrations, the heat, just the rough idling of diesels makes these diesel trucks prone to these pigtail connectors failing. It's these intricate parts that you never pay attention to that end up leading to devastating results. So if you own a diesel truck, here's my warning to you. Go address this immediately. If you can do all the work on your own truck, well, you're one step ahead of the game. Or if you're just like us and you don't, take it to a reputable mechanic out there that can point you in the right direction and at least evaluate it before you go down this rabbit hole. Take it from me, we just ended up spending over $5,000 at the dealership to get this addressed and kind of play some offense, if you like to think of it that way. There's a couple things I want to address with you guys. You all have been asking some amazing questions and I feel like we have some explaining to do. Thank you for all the wonderful comments saying get a code reader. And I love that idea. It is a great tool to have on the road so that anytime you have a check engine light rear its ugly head, and kind of get to the bottom of it, or at least have a little insight on it as to what's causing that check engine light. Here's the problem, however, that will only get you so far. The best way I could break this down for you is coming from an ER nurse. Let's say, for example, you go into your doctor's office and you say, hey, doc, I have chest pain. It could be a panic attack, it could be a muscle strain, it could be pneumonia, it could be acid reflux, it could be a form of cancer. The list goes on and on. Let's land the plane with this one and relate it back to the truck. When you get a code reader, yes, it diagnoses kind of the idea behind the code, but let's say it's a misfire. Is that misfire code bad spark plugs, dirty fuel injectors, low compression, a pigtail injector that's wiggled loose and is causing the misfiring? Fast forward, you take it to the dealership and they don't even care what your code reader is reading. They're gonna have to run their own diagnostic and they're still gonna charge you. So why on earth are we using these stealerships, quote unquote? Well, with us being full-time on the road, we don't have a reliable mechanic every single place we go. That leads to having to do an unnecessary amount of research and calling around, and most of the times these mechanics are backed up out the wazoo. So taking that into consideration, the dealerships are always our safe bet, unfortunately. We understand that we're gonna have to pay out the butt to get this addressed, but at least these dealerships specialize in this make and model of truck. They know what things to look for, and yes, we have to take them at their word, which is probably always not really much to stand upon. But what other option do we have living out here full-time on the road? Hey, if you're anything like me, you're a straight shooter, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button and follow us. We just bring out these new videos and we help to show you a side of life that maybe you've never seen before, but more importantly, we just keep it real. Oh, speaking of diesel trucks, I want to show you this new product I just got and I want to see what your thoughts are on it. Sticking with the theme of diesel trucks, I got a new product and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. This guy cost me around 65, 70 bucks and it treats up to 512 gallons of diesel fuel. I'll keep you guys posted on what my thoughts are on the product. I don't want to recommend anything to you guys that might not be good, but I have high hopes for this. Got my measuring cup here. It's good. It's water. You thought this was additive? No, it's water. I just needed to see how many ounces this was. Over the last 30,000 miles, we have averaged our fuel economy around 10.8 miles per gallon. All right, I got 7/8 of a tank. I'm gonna guess that's around 8 ounces. It's a hot one today, and it got me thinking, what a great analogy a diesel additive has to the sun. Diesel additives acts like sunscreen to the internal parts of your engine. When you go outside and you're outside without sunscreen, your skin kind of burns up. So think of your engine as a skin and diesel additive as sunscreen. So it provides that lubrication from metal parts rubbing against one another and helps to make parts last much longer and not get burnt up. Think about the injectors I just had to get replaced. There's $5,000. I'm out. Maybe because I didn't take the preventative maintenance I needed to be taking. This stuff's like liquid gold. I don't want to waste any of it. Aww, dang it. Now here's the important kicker. Water is the absolute enemy when it comes to engines. And unfortunately, diesel and water don't mix whatsoever. So over time, those water droplets can build up in the internal components of your truck and cause rusting and breakdown of parts way sooner than expected. Additives like these help to remove the water out of your fuel system, especially before they cause problems. All right, that should do. Gotta make sure I do that every time I fuel up now. It's like an insurance policy. You hate paying for it up front, but it's nice to have when you need it the most. Hey, if you guys are enjoying content like this, don't forget we have hundreds of videos for you to catch up on. So after being done with this video, it really helps to show support if you go back and watch all of our other videos as well. It's the best way to show YouTube that you love our content and you want some more of it.
Today I have a lot of stuff I want to get done, and I thought it'd be fun if we do it together. Man, making eggs on these stainless steel pans, it'll just really test your patience. All right, nice. Okay, one broke. Those are some pretty good statistics right there. Here you go. I told you I was making breakfast for the man of my dreams.
Wow.
Is that good? All right, here you go.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah. Well, I am fed, caffeinated, ambitious, and those are the 3 things you need if you're gonna tackle a project. So let's just get started with the first task. Aha! So there's 2 spots in the RV where the paint has worn off or it's ripped because I taped something to it and shouldn't have. It was recommended that I do one of these touch-up markers. I bought this at Home Depot. Here's the culprit. I hung some decorations and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to use tape. All right. Woo! Okay, that's paint, don't do that. I can already tell this is gonna be way too dark, but we're just gonna go for it anyway. Why aren't you working? I thought this was gonna be just as easy as like using a Sharpie. It's like all dried out or something. It's weird. All right, okay, not too bad. It actually blends really nice. That is definitely the wrong color. Oh no. It looks better than it did?
Better than it did.
Okay, let's take Kyle's advice and go back a little bit. Okay, yeah, you can't really tell as much. We're just gonna leave it at that. Oops, oops, oops. Okay, I love that. So the new couch. We love it. It's kind of given me an issue when it comes to what to do with this space right here. As you can see, I still have our old office chair. I basically put like our lap tray on the side so that I can hold beverages or whatever next to me. So here is where I need your guys' help. I am looking for suggestions on what to do with this space. Some type of end table situation where I can have a flat surface to put drinks on or a book that I'm reading, but it would also be nice if it was something that had good storage. I can't think of anything, and you guys always have such great ideas. Yeah. Are your tools in the front pass-through or like the side or?
You want me to grab them?
No, I can go get them.
Famous last words.
I can get them, I can do it.
Front.
Okay, I got this. I should have had him go. I made a mistake. 2-in-1 washer dryer combo does not have a like trap door for lint. It is advised that we go into that, you know, vent every so often and get the lint out of it, and we haven't done that in like a few months. So we're gonna see how bad it is. When we installed this, we had to take the door off of this pantry. Like this was a storage compartment itself. We didn't want to make a ton of twists and turns with this vent because they say the more turns you make, the less efficient it will be when drying. Got a 90-degree elbow and just went straight out the side. If you missed that video where we did this whole installation, we drilled the hole kind of in a not so good spot. I'll put the link to that video in the description if you want to watch it later. Okay, these are holding up great. Let me give you a look. Okay. That is not bad at all. I expected it to be much worse since I think the last time I did this was like at least 9 months ago. I feel like if there's going to be any lint, it's going to be where it makes a 90-degree turn. Say hello to my little friend. Decided to put on my thinking cap and get a microfiber cloth because everything sticks to this. Wow, that worked actually really, really good. I got a lot of lint out. We're gonna save this to use to start fires because a lot of you guys commented to use dryer lint to easily get a fire started if you're doing it with like magnesium and flint. Thank you guys for those suggestions. We're on it. So you probably have an idea why these tension rods are here now. It's so when I put everything back in here and we travel, nothing is getting pushed up against this vent and crushing it on a travel day or any day. Moving on to the water filter of this bad boy. I have never cleaned out the water filter and we've had this thing for over a year, so we might be in for some nice surprises. They want you to put like some kind of shallow dish underneath to catch the water that comes out so you don't make a mess. I don't really have that, so we're gonna just use this plate, this like paper plate situation, and hope for the best. All right, here's the water filter. Let's see how messy this is gonna get. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There it goes, there it goes. Wow, that stinks. Holy cow, that is stinky. Oh no, I really made a, no. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm not sure if there's anything else in there. I am just a girl trying to figure out how to full-time RV, you know? Yum. All right, well that was fun. All right, we are headed to a place here in San Diego that so many people said we need to check out. You know, the best part about taking you guys on these adventures is we show you the parking situation, because if you're gonna be full-time RVing, most likely you're gonna have a truck that is a little too big, and part of this is finding a place to park a big truck. I think we found something. Not too bad. You know what it reminds me of is Tombstone, Arizona.
Oh, yes.
What Old Town is known for is the birthplace of California.
Sharp.
Oh, there's that root beer I was talking about. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
I never knew they made so many root beers.
Right. There it is.
One and only Hanks. Just a business we started a few years back. Nothing crazy.
No way. It looks like it's the same stuff from Jungle Gyms.
We could try kangaroo this time. I really want to try some camel jerky.
If you're a pickle lover out there.
I'm going all out. I'm going to try another alligator. Thanks. Have a good day.
Hey, you too. Do I look like a tourist yet? I always have, right? Root beer floats with Boylan brand root beer. This hits the spot. Oh, it's perfect. Ready?
Yeah, that ice cream makes it so creamy. Oh, that was amazing.
That was good. What's next? Probably the first RV ever made. There she is, VIN number 1. You know, all she needs is just a little touch of paint, some leaf springs too. I don't know. There is no shortage of delicious food here for sure.
Bacon taffy. Here we go. I'll be the judge of that. Oh,
Interesting.
takes a minute to settle, but once it does, that's bacon, all right.
Oh man.
Oh, you don't like it? I love it. It's good. It's different.
This was a huge stop for stagecoaches back in the 1800s. For a stagecoach to travel from San Diego to St. Louis, Missouri, it would take them 40 days. Do you smell that? Do you smell it?
No one's gonna literally stop us and be like, did you just have a root beer float? You can't have a churro.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
No one really objected to it.
Oh yeah. That really is the best churro I've ever had.
That was really good.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, now we have to try one.
Cool.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, homemade tortillas. They're so steamy and they smell so good. Now that's a tortilla. Carne asada.
This one's carnitas.
That was a nice time. Let's go home and get ready for leaving tomorrow. Back on the road. We'll see you guys in the morning. If you enjoyed this video, head on over to HappilyEverHanks YouTube channel, where you'll find hundreds of videos with unforgettable stories you won't want to miss. Subscribe and tap the bell so you'll always be the first to see our latest adventures. Thank you for all your love and support. See you on the next one.